The Los Angeles City Council is considering a plan to go after Johns who are soliciting prostitutes in one particular area of the city. Now, keep in mind that there's no hardcore evidence linking these individuals to any type of crime, but these letters could be considered nonetheless. So Los Angeles is considering sending Dear John letters to the homes of men who solicit prostitutes, hoping the mail will be opened by mothers, girlfriends, or wives. Privacy advocates are slamming the idea. The plan would use automated license plate readers to generate the letters, which would be aimed at shaming Johns. Okay, so Nuri Martinez, who's one of the city council members, released a pretty strong statement about this. She's basically saying this: if you haven't solicited, you have no reason to worry about finding one of these letters in your mailbox. But if you are, these letters will discourage you from returning. Soliciting for sex in our neighborhoods is not okay. Now, understand that there isn't going to be some sort of investigation to prove that these guys who are driving through this area of Los Angeles were soliciting prostitutes. There's no hardcore evidence. But if the city council in Los Angeles approves this, they're going to send out these letters anyway.
Okay, so let's talk about what a stupid, stupid thing this is to do. So you're trying to protect your community, but now no one will go to your community because, God forbid, you're driving through what she's called a prostitution zone, which is your community. They'll take a picture of your license plate and send it to your kids and to your wife and to your husband. And you don't know who's in the cars. It could be a woman who's in the cars who's driving by the neighborhood. They're taking pictures of all the license plate, sending the stupid letters, right?
I lent my car out to a lot of people, and they're always driving through.
So, yeah, I mean, there'll be excuses like that. But, by the way, people who are going to help prostitutes, give them counseling, give them food, shelter, and say you don't have to be here. They take pictures of their license plates, send the letters to their houses.
I mean,
how stupid is this?
I mean, now I'm going to sound like a right-winger a little bit, but I mean, as bungling as government can be, like coming to a red light when you're in the right lane and stopping at the red light, we're sure that picture's not getting taken and sent? When you're just, you listen to music, you're listening to, This American Life, you're being like super white, and the light changes, you're gone, but in that 35 seconds, they took a picture of your car. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
By the way, even if there was an investigation and a way to figure out whether or not these people were actually soliciting prostitutes, is this still the best way to combat the issue?
No, we don't.
Like, it's what a high school student does. It reminds me of like three-way calls or something, like where, you want to get one person to talk shit about another person, so you call them both at the same time, and you have one person stay quiet. It's high school bullshit. This is not how you handle an issue like prostitution. You don't threaten people by sending letters to their family members.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially, they haven't even been convicted, they haven't even been tried, they haven't even been arrested. That's why we're calling it pre-crime. We don't know that they did anything. It would be, I think, outrageous even if you had stopped them and not convicted them. But in this case, we don't even know that it is them. Come on, for Christ's sake. By the way, you think it's just LA that's proposing this? No, it's already being done in Oakland, Minneapolis, and Des Moines.
Wow.
So they're already doing it in 3 cities in the country. So we told you, don't let them take pictures of us and video of us nonstop. They're going to invade our privacy. And here they are. The first opportunity, they're invading all of our privacy. They're taking license plates. Now, look, this is one way to start it. Are they going to take license plates in front of people buying weed where it's legal? All right? Where else are they going to take license plates from? So this is the state. I mean, if you care about big government intruding into our lives, this is it. This is it right here, okay? So there are no bounds of reason. We got to stop this. Somebody said it right here on Medium. They called it digital McCarthyism. That's what it is. And you want to solve the problem of prostitution? Of course, this woman and all the people who do this, what's the first thing they say? Oh, no, it's because I'm worried about the women who are doing this against their will and underage prostitutes. Then why wouldn't you send cops to go get the underage prostitutes and protect them, right? But you're not even sending the cops. So if you really did care about that, boy, this would be the laziest possible way of doing it, right? Now, you don't care about that. You just hate the prostitution. No, if you cared about underage prostitutes or people who were forced into it against their will, you would legalize it, you would regulate it, then you would let 2 human beings do whatever they want to do that is consensual, and you'd butt out of their lives. But that would be a way of weeding out the underage, the unwilling, etc., and then you could help them. But you don't want to help them. What you want to do is smear people, whether they're guilty or not guilty.
It's just to put cops on the street. It costs money. That's what it does. You want to solve, want to clean up that neighborhood, put cops on the street, and figure out some way to, increase investment in the area. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You don't do it like this.
And look, we say all the time, don't waste money going after prostitution. We got much bigger crimes, right? But that being said, I get it. You
want to clean up a neighborhood.
You want to
That's
clean up a
legitimate.
neighborhood. I get it. By the way, that's another reason why you should legalize and regulate it, so they won't be out in the street, right? But there's a way to clean up the neighborhood without going in and doing this. Just like Ben said, you could bring in cops and say, "Hey, this is not allowed. You're not allowed to stand here. You're not allowed to do this here."
They walk around.
It's called Craigslist. Look into it. Go home. Clean up. Go home.